Here we are. This area is where we found all the other victims of the skunk-ape.
And we're going to camp here?
Yeah, the skunk-ape is probably nearby. I think this will be a good place to start tracking him from.
How exactly are we going to find him?
We'll go out looking for him later. In the meantime, I'm gonna start setting up the tent. You can look around if you want, but be careful you don't get lost. It may not seem like it, but it's really easy to lose your way out there. In fact, here, take my compass. It should come in handy.
Thanks, I guess.
It's a stump. It looks like it's been used as a seat before. It feels like wood. Rick brought along his backpack, presumably where he's keeping the supplies. You look through Rick's backpack and find a small bottle of nasal decongestant.
Hey, Rick, mind if I borrow this for a little while?
Not a problem. Be my guest.
He's busy setting up camp. You can talk to him later. You squeeze the bottle gently and a squirt of liquid shoots out. Fun. It's a bottle of nasal decongestant. The label says not to overuse it. You spray the nasal decongestant in your nose and take a deep breath. That sure cleared out your sinuses. Taking a deep breath, you notice a strange odor which seems to be coming from the west. You take a deep breath. You think you smell something to the north. You inhale deeply. There's definitely something smelly to the east. You take a deep breath. You think you smell something to the north. Taking a deep breath, you notice a strange odor which seems to be coming from the west. A small pile of rocks litter the ground. You don't want to weigh yourself down by carrying a bunch of rocks around. Getting a lung full of air, you determine that there's an odor coming from the south. Taking a deep breath, you notice a strange odor which seems to be coming from the west. You take a deep breath. You think you smell something to the north. Taking a deep breath, you notice a strange odor which seems to be coming from the west. A dark entrance leads further into the mound. You can smell a faint but foul odor coming from within. It's a large mound made from dried leaves and grass, plastered together with mud. It definitely isn't natural. Someone, or something, built it. Upon entering the mound, you're struck with a distinct odor of rotten eggs, moldy cheese, and dung.
Man, it stinks in here. I guess I found the Skunk-Ape's lair.
There's a small pile of bones on the ground. They look distinctly human. A large pile of dried grass and leaves is assembled in the corner. This must be where the skunk-ape sleeps, especially if the smell is any indication. Searching the nest, you find a large stick. Striking the steel compass and flint arrowhead together creates a spark. It feels sparky. You strike the compass and arrowhead and light the stick with the resulting spark. Your heart beating quickly, you toss the lit stick into the pit.
Rick,
What's the matter, Ben? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I found the skunk-ape's lair.
Was it inside?
Luckily, no. But I looked around and found a big hole in the ground. Inside the hole, I found a whole bunch of packets of cocaine.
Cocaine? Are you sure?
Well, I doubt the skunk-ape is collecting sugar.
Why would there be a stash of drugs in the skunk-ape's lair?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, good job on your discovery, Ben. I'm sure we'll figure out the deal with the drugs.
So what do we do now?
We should check out the lair together, but I think we should wait until dark, just in case the skunk-ape is around. We have a better chance of not being detected under the cover of darkness.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I've just finished setting up camp. Why don't you get a fire started and we'll cook some dinner?
Alright, I'm on it. And I realized that a career in international relations wasn't what I wanted, so I decided to become a freelance paranormal investigator.
That's an interesting career option. I don't think there'd be much call for that sort of thing nowadays. But then here you are, so I guess you made the right choice.
I've been wondering about something. Has the skunk-ape ever been active before this set of attacks?
Not that I can remember. I mean, there were stories about it, but never any actual evidence of its existence.
It's weird that it would just start attacking people for no reason. Well, maybe not no reason. There has to be some explanation for the drugs in the cave.
Speaking of which, I think it's about time we headed over there and checked it out. Have you got your rifle handy?
Yeah, I've got it right here.
You know how to use it, right?
Well, no, actually. I've never really fired a gun before.
You better let me carry it then, just in case we get into trouble.
Okay, here you go.
Alright, let's get going. So this is it, huh?
This is it.
Are you sure it's a good idea to be going in alone?
If the skunk-ape is in there, I'll just come back out.
Okay, I've got you covered.